Hey lovely people, welcome back to the channel. If you ever wanted to sew your own wardrobe, level up your sewing skills, or just stop giving your sewing machine that side eye, then today's video is for you. I'm reviewing 3 of most talked about sewing books on Amazon, and trust me, each one brings something new to the table. So let's dive into it. This is the first book I'm reviewing. This is the second one. This is the Reader's Digest Complete Guide to Sewing. And lastly, How to Start Sewing. Sew Your Wardrobe by Alison Smith is your complete guide to dressmaking, fully illustrated and easy to use. The book covers all essential skills and techniques you need to make timeless wardrobe staples. It's a must-have for every beginner and expert teachers alike. Inside the pages of this book, you will discover step-by-step instructions and techniques accompanied by clear, full-color photography. You will get thorough sections on tools and equipment to help you choose the right items for each project. You have over 80 techniques, including how to cut out patterns, machine stitch, and hand stitch. You get pictures of basic sewing kits you need in your sewing journey. That's good for beginners. It tells you about needles and pins, the type of threads you need. It also tells you about measuring and marking tools, cutting, notions. It's just a whole lot in one. And I love the extras too. For the body forms, that's the dressmaker's dummy. We really don't need that right away, but it's something you'd love to add to your collection with time. Then it tells you the type of sewing machine, serger, the type of fabrics, how to choose your fabrics for every project, patterns, and how to cut it out. All these are very detailed and well explained. It's just a whole lot in one. I also love the fact that there's a general technique portion that also highlights all the useful extras you need in your dressmaking journey. I love the fact that it's accompanied by close-up photographs and clear instructions. This book has 13 downloadable patterns for skirts, dresses, trousers, tops, and jackets that can be used to create 31 different other garments. So if you have one pattern, it tells different type of attire you can make from that single pattern by just tweaking it a bit. This book will help you advance from a learner to a seasoned stitcher in no time. It also has easily adaptable patterns, stylish garments. You learn how to make classic dresses like this one right here, skirts, tops, trousers. I downloaded trousers pattern and it came out really nice. Jackets, and these are the types of other dresses you can make from that single pattern. So a pattern will give you like 3 other type of variations to choose from. This is my next project, the black dress. I'm really looking forward to make that one. So alongside creative ideas to giving your old clothes new life, you also get to convert your old clothes to new ones. I love this jacket. I'm going to make that very soon. And this about mending and repairs. So if you have an old dress, I'm working on this dress to this black dress. I want to embellish a dress. It's just a beautiful book all in one. So next is the Reader's Digest Complete Guide to Sewing. Reader's Digest Complete Guide to Sewing, step-by-step techniques for making clothes and home accessories. Is an indispensable volume for beginning and advanced sewers that guides readers through necessary equipment, techniques, and fabrics. This is also a book that is colored. It's a colored book that shows all the necessary equipment you need to start as a sewist. It gives sewers every experience and comfort they need to know to create the wardrobe of their dreams, just like me, and beautify your home with original decorative accents. So this is the part that tells you the type of equipment and fabric you need to start your sewing journey. So I love the fact that everything is well explained. You can see all the pages. The equipment you need are well detailed, explained with clear pictures. That's for pressing equipment, type of fabrics. Just a beautiful book all in one. It has clear, simple instructions written by experts in the field that tells you what to do and how to do it, with clear pictures also, plus thousands of illustrations and diagrams throughout the book that illustrates each stage of the process. The key elements of this book include a detailed list of basic equipment you would need, tips to choose the right fabric for your project, a step-by-step photo guide that shows you how to take measurements. That's my favorite part too. Illustrations in a variety of essential hand stitching techniques. And the best part of this book is that it has 20 timeless projects in this edition to practice your skills, including skirts, dresses, bags, quilting, and more. And I love them. Some of the patterns in this book are New Looks pattern, I think New Look and Simplicity, and they are straightforward. This one is for seat cushion cover. I've tried this project and it's very straightforward. I change my cushion covers myself now, and I'm glad I have books to go back to. For tailoring, I'm still learning the basics of tailoring. I'm learning day by day. I go to those books anytime I'm stranded. I've not started the patchwork, that's the quilting. I've not started that aspect yet, but it's something I would love to do. I do a little bit of quilting, but I'm still learning, and I hope I create something very useful and meaningful from that. Baby quilt, I would love to learn that very soon. It's just a lot in one, and I'm taking it one step at a time. As a beginner sewist, I'm loving every bit of it, and I'm taking every bit of it in. And this is my favorite project. That's the evening dress. That's what I'm looking at starting very soon, maybe in a couple of weeks. I love to be able to create my dress, my type of dress. There's a certain way I want to look in my head, and that's exactly what I'm looking at creating very soon. Choose my fabric and create something meaningful. And this is the last book for today, How to Start Sewing by Asembio Books. This book is for you whether you have been sewing for years or just starting to learn how to sew, studying fashion design, or sewing for yourself at home. This is a sewing book you would want to keep beside your sewing machine for reference, whether you're learning a new technique for the first time or reminding yourself of a detail you haven't sewn for a while. It's a perfect reference book, and I can attest to that. For more experienced sewer, How to Start Sewing is designed for quick reference. It's focused on most versatile techniques with step-by-step detailed drawings and matching patterns. A sewing course in a book. And I refer to this as a book, more or less like a textbook for fashion students that are learning in school. Like if you're learning to sew, this book will build your confidence and help you avoid common problems. Designed as a thorough sewing course, How to Start Sewing will walk you through the entire sewing process, from your first hand sewing stitches to your first complete garment. You don't even need to have a sewing machine to start learning. I know that for a fact because the first chapters of this book are teaching how to hand sew. It has practical sewing exercises with patterns to match. It also has a whole library of small sewing patterns. Trace off the patterns, cut them out in fabrics, and follow the step-by-step exercises to sew seams, darts, pockets, zippers, and vents. The coolest part is you don't need a sewing machine to learn how to sew. It's ideal for technical sewing persons, anyone who wants to sew like a pro, and I'm hoping I start sewing like a pro. I just love it. Looks like a mini textbook. No, it looks like a textbook. I don't want to say a mini textbook. Everything in this book is detailed. It also has lots of sewing patterns you can trace from, quite a number of them. It teaches you how to master these patterns and trace them. This is just very good. All these are patterns, different patterns for different fabrics, styles. And just to note that this book also has exercises that has to be completed after each chapter. That's like going to school to study fashion design. Awesome in one word. It also has instructions on how to shape, seam allowances, darts, tracing patterns, basic garment shapes, interfacing, fusing, and stay tape. It gives you details on how to cut out your fabrics. It's just a very, very detailed book. You also get to learn overlocking and overcasting, vital construction principles, and it shows the pictures too, like every step all the way, nothing missed. It also tells you how to directions for closures, front closures, side closures, the back closures, the type of fastenings and buttons. You have buttons, covered buttons, closed-end zippers, invisible zippers, press top. Tells you how to plan for your sewing projects, choosing and starting a project, what you need, your products and supplies, as for commercial sewing patterns. And this is one of the things I love about this book. He explains all these patterns in depth, like how to understand, because sometimes those patterns could get confusing for beginner sewists. But this book teaches you every bit of it. So which sewing book is calling your name? Whether you're trying to build a stylish wardrobe, decorate your space, or sew like a fashion pro, there's something here for you. So my take on these books, for Alison Smith's book, I'll say it's fun and everything there is wearable, like everything there is fashionable too. You can twerk the patterns, the styles. I love it, and I love the fact that it's colored. I love that everything here is colored. It just makes it very easy to digest, very easy to read, and very easy to relate with. This is gold all in one book. I love this. I also love the fact that this has several projects you can pick from and learn from, and the projects can be transformed into other type of styles. So like if you have a pattern, it teaches you how to change such pattern and make other apparels or dresses or garments from it, which is super cool. I love that about this too. Very good one. And for Reader's Digest, I'll say this is classic and all-purpose kind of reference. I refer to this every time I need reference to any type of sewing. Like I have a pattern I'm looking at working on. The first time I made a zipper, it was quite challenging, but I got everything I wanted from this book. This is also a colorful one. It has colorful pages and you can relate with everything. You need this in your library if you're learning to sew or you want to learn to sew. It's good for beginners also. You can relate. I have not read, I have not gone through all these books, but I refer to it from time to time. You can see my sticker here and there. I refer to it anytime I want to make something tricky, because I'm a novice, right? I'm a beginner. Okay, like I say, because I'm a beginner, so I refer to this to check techniques. Lastly, how to start sewing assemble books. This one is more like a deep dive pro level kind of book, but I love like the beginning, like how it starts. So this is more like you're in a sewing school, like you go to a school to learn how to sew, like a fashion school for real. It teaches you teaching a child. The first chapter of this book just teaches you how to hand sew, the type of stitches, so you could even make garments with just your hands. I remembered when I was in elementary school, like I think grade 6, we were taught how to sew with our hands, and I remembered making a flared skirt then with a linen fabric. I still remember flowery linen. I remember that project like yesterday, and it was a beautiful experience, stitching and sewing a perfect skirt by hand. That was how early we were taught how to do that. So this book brings back such memories for me. It's very detailed thing. You see, it even shows you the type of stitches. It shows you everything. The only thing I don't like about this, that's me, right? It's just black and white, not colored. So sometimes when you're reading it, it looks like you're reading a textbook or a handout from school, but it's very good too. Very good. I've learned quite a lot from this. This is my go-to kind of reference. There's just a lot of books on Amazon, a lot of sewing books on Amazon, but I came up with all this after several research, and I did a little bit of scouting around. I read reviews, and these are like the top selling ones on Amazon, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. So if you're a sewing enthusiast or you're thinking of learning more about sewing, let me know in the comment section which of the books you'll be trying, or which of the books will give a try. And if you've read any of these or used any of these books already, I would love to hear your experience. And if you have any other one not mentioned in this video that is of interest, kindly drop the name in the comment section and I'll be sure to check that out too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little notification button so you never miss any video posted on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.